Welcome to Tailgate Update number 81. We are very, very happy to have Julie Miller and also Ryan Besaw with us here today. And we're going to lead off with something a little bit different. We're going to do the petty move of the week.
Yeah, we are. Where's our man at, Jay? Where's our man?
It's the king.
Yeah, buddy.
There he is.
The king, Richard
Yeah.
Petty. Oh, I tell you what, that's why every month has 31 days, because nobody would want to be 43. There's only 143.
Jay,
Anyway.
I tell you, Jay, when you said I tell you what, I got a lot of Hank Hill right there.
I tell you what.
I was thinking of King of the Hill real quick. I tell you what.
But anyway, we do have a very weird dynamic this week with the Dallas Cowboys. Because after months of back and forth and Micah Parsons not getting signed and Jerry Jones telling everyone, don't worry about it. He put out his own press release on Instagram, but I mean, he's got millions of followers. So
Yeah.
anyway, Micah Parsons
the future.
put it out at that he loved the fans of Dallas, but that he was very upset and he was demanding a trade and was not wanting to work with this person anymore. And a lot has come out after that. Jerry Jones, of course, says, "Oh, it's a ploy. It's they're trying to negotiate the contract." But it came out that Jerry Jones has not once sat down with Micah Parsons' agent the whole time. Anyway, Micah Parsons, that was his stance. And the more information that's come out from the different journalists, the worse it's looked for Jerry Jones, because you can't say that you're negotiating with someone when you haven't talked to their agent in months. He's trying to play hardball, and it didn't work out for the Cleveland Browns with their great defensive player, and probably it's not going to work out for Jerry. He may end up having to trade him if he makes him so mad he won't even come to the negotiating table.
It feels like he's got a little, possibly a little overly confident. Because I'm not sure where he's getting such confidence and suggesting that it's a ploy. And in what way can you prove that? Because it's starting to sound a little bit less like a ploy, Jerry.
It is, and also he's so bad at doing this. Every year there's a tussle like this.
Yeah.
It's because he's been around for who knows how long. He's seen a thing or two. He's been around a time or two. He's had these contract negotiations before. He pretty much knows what many players are going to do. But to say this about a guy who has given you a shit ton of production, whether it's playoffs or regular season, and you tell people that, it's just a ploy, we're not signing him, blah, 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 whatever it may be that Jerry's saying, but yet you give your quarterback 2 years ago or last year, whatever the hell it was, this giant deal he did not earn, while Micah is top percent of pass rushers in the league since he entered the freaking league, but you refuse to pay him, but you pay out.
I wonder what Diddy party his quarterback went with him to, because he always did say he brought a young player. So maybe Prescott's really a party attender. Okay, maybe Parsons don't like parties the same.
Maybe not. But how do you feel if you're Micah Parsons and you're asking for a contract extension going into your contract year, and they pay your freaking tight end? How are you feeling about that? How is that not a slap in the face from GM / president, owner, or whatever the hell he wants to call himself? I'm pissed. I'm definitely demanding a trade.
We're talking like he's a psychologist, like FBI behavioral analysis person, because he's been in the league for a while. He just automatically knows how Parsons is going to react to this, and he's fine with it. Are we sure we know?
Well,
Sounds
like Farmer says, we know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. So
Yeah.
And that's what Jerry thinks.
Yeah, I would definitely as we roll off of this, I mean I kind of feel like the petty move is from Jerry and not from
Yeah.
Micah, but it's a good public relations move for Micah, because we know that Jerry always grabs the mic every chance he can get, and we haven't really heard anything from Micah about it.
Micah really just keeps his mouth shut.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
we're
One of
all
the
kind of sensitive to. I think he's really done well in making sure that we all are sensitive to his plight, I guess you could say. Like, I think he has the public's sympathies, so that's a
Yeah,
good place to be in this situation.
yeah. And so, I mean, for all our viewers, I would remind you, put in the comments whether you think that, I mean, was the petty move of the week the Instagram post by Micah, or whether you are kind of on the train that most of us are, that it's just Jerry Jones not negotiating with this top defensive guy, whether that's the petty move of the week. And I do want to roll over to Ryan for, I believe he has a list for us for this week.
You want my top 10 list?
Yeah, the top 10 list. That's what I want.
You want it now? All right. I can
This
give
is
it to you now.
uncomfortable.
I
Yeah,
can give it to you now.
Julia's getting uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Julie, I was glad that I didn't go with the. Are you gonna make me beg, Daddy?
Wait,
That's
what?
where we were heading, and I'm like, please no.
I was like, no, I was gonna leave that off. Brian, you go ahead
Okay.
with our top 10 list.
Yeah.
We can throw the top 10 list in first. Okay.
Yeah,
All
let's
right,
go.
So this week, we're doing top 10 wide receivers. All right, preseason football has started. It's time to get down to the nitty gritty here. Let's start off with honorable mention. Okay, I'm going to do that first. All right. I'm going to say Drake London. He's him. I'll give him another year before I put him in the top 10. Lad McConkey, I'm going to put at 10.
Okay.
Just edges out Drake, in my
Okay.
opinion. He's got great hands, and he seems to be always open. I don't understand it. Number 9, I got DK Metcalf. He's big, he's fast, strong. The only thing that puts him in 9 is his attitude and his route running. Not really a
Okay.
big fan of his route running.
Okay.
I appreciate a hothead. It's just, as experience as a long-term Seahawks fan, I will tell you, it makes you a little anxious because you're not sure when it's going to come.
When he's going to
And
pop
you're
off.
like, yeah, and you're like, okay, are you going to get kicked out of the... Because, he gets punished for it. You're like, is this going to change the direction of the game? I like it, though. It keeps it spicy.
DK is spicy. Yeah.
Mm.
At 8, Julie's going to like this one. Jackson Smith and Jigba in Seattle. I got JSN at 8. Speaking from experience, he's a pain in the ass to watch.
And he's
when he
spicy,
plays your
too.
team.
He's very opinionated and very loud. Not loud, but opinionated in a surprisingly open way for being so new to the league. He was already roasting people, like, from day one. So, I love that.
Yeah,
Anyway, proceed.
he's a pain in the ass to have to watch twice a year. He's only going to get better, and he kind of reminds me of Tyler Lockett.
Yeah, and he's going to be the only one there because they can't keep anybody.
Very true.
So, that's cool.
That's
I
very
hope
true.
he's ready for it. Although he might not get a lot from icy dead people on and off the field quarterback, so
ghosts.
he might be just fine.
Number 7, we got CeeDee Lamb. Produces with backups and a Dak Prescott. And his route running is very crisp. Catches passes from Dak, yeah. Catches passes from Dak. That's pretty much it. At number 6, Amon-Ra St. Brown. He's a triple threat. He can catch, pass, and run. Only had one pass attempt, but like watching his form, he can definitely do it on a more consistent basis. He's just shy of the top 5, in my opinion. Devontae Adams at 5. He's still one of the elite pass catchers and route runners in the league. His hands are absolutely fantastic. At number 4, this is going to be a little controversial for some people. Puka Nacua. Okay,
I mean,
his route running.
Am
his
I
route running could
surprised
be
that your
smoother.
biases are going to sneak in here? No.
No, listen. Route running could be a little smoother, but his catch radius is insane and he's sneaky fast. Plus, he's really good in the run game on carrying and blocking.
Did you mark him down a little bit because of his injury history?
No, I just don't think he's better than the top three.
Okay.
And
Number
I
three, I got
love
Mike.
him, and I just love his family too. Like they are just the
Oh, of
cutest,
course.
most wholesome people in the universe. And like when he cried, I cried. That like there's not a lot of people that feel particularly sincere in this dark ass world we live in, and he's one of them. So I appreciate a good character. You don't see that often. So
I don't know, man. Getting ejected up in Seattle was just.
when he punched that guy barely, he looked like he looked like a kid who got his hand caught in the cookie jar. Totally innocent. Like, oh my god. And it's like some people like literally like break people's backs and legs and stuff, and he's just like he barely tapped him on the helmet, and it was like the end of L. So
Okay.
It was insane.
it was the sweetest reaction ever.
Number three, I'm gonna go with Mike Evans. He's steady. Catch radius is ridiculous, and he's a TD
That's
machine.
rather underwhelming.
What? What's underwhelming?
Mike Evans. Do you have to catch me while I'm physically eating my candy? I said Mike Evans.
Okay.
It was underwhelming.
Why?
Not
He's
me.
just not who you think of as like the first. Was like number 3 wide receiver.
Really?
Yeah, he's kind of an
Under the radar kind of guy?
yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's when I was making a list, I thought the same thing. I was like, he's very underrated,
Yeah.
but like he's steady every year, 1,100 yards or so, 15 touchdowns, 100 catches. Number two, I got Justin Jefferson. I don't even have to explain. We know why.
I seen him stretch up close when I was at the football game. I got to be like in the underneath where they have where the players come out, the hall, what do you call that?
The tunnel?
Yes, I was in all the tunnels. There's multiple tunnels. And I got to see him on the field, and he was stretching really close. I couldn't get on the field, but I was like right outside of it, and I was like, oh, okay. That's so really, really close. It was just a couple feet, I think.
So number one, I'm gonna go with Jamar Chase.
Remember how everybody was talking about his hands? That was funny. His hands aren't big enough or whatever it was.
Oh, when he couldn't catch a pass in preseason?
Yeah, was it because his hands weren't big enough or they were too big?
No, they were making fun of Burrow or Pickett. Kenny Pickett had the
Pickett was one of the
I know
small
they were
hands.
making fun of that, but they were making fun of Jamar Chase's hands too because he couldn't adjust to the size of the ball.
Oh, was it? I knew it was because I thought they just said he had stone hands. I'm gonna put Jamar Chase at number one. I'm not even explaining that. We all know why.
Yeah, I can live with those top three. That seems solid to me. Once you get that 4, 5, 6, it's debatable.
You got
to remember for me, Nakua.
Yeah.
I don't have the same warm feelings Julie did because I watched the Showboats game where the only 2 touchdowns were by the other team to beat the Memphis Showboats.
And he was there and he did a cute little interview. And he was in support of his family.
It was so cute that the way that his 2 brothers both scored, and one of them was on defense.
So wholesome. The whole thing was more wholesome than like a family reunion or something. Okay.
Yeah, I felt ready to throw up a little bit. So
nobody asked you, but I will say you're right, Ryan. It was stone hands, but they did say he has T-Rex arms. So.
Oh, on balls across the middle, yeah, definitely. Most receivers in the league now have T-Rex arms when it comes to.
Okay, Julia, I'm hoping you have a cat there, right?
Yeah,
either that or a cobra.
Julie's got Rational Geographic over there.
From the camera angle, it literally looks like a cobra getting ready to strike. So
I am currently being mauled by our research team, so I will be back in a moment.
Okay, I like the list. Go with
Ryan.
me. The list of Ryan. Yeah. You aren't old enough for Ryan's Hope, so we'll go with Ryan's list. There was a Ryan's Hope in the 60s.
Okay.
So yeah. It
wasn't
was
even-
absolutely as interesting as you would imagine a show called Ryan's Hope would be.
Mm.
Okay.
I roasted it as we went, so I don't have any final words.
Okay.
Yeah, Julie kind of argued with me on the entire way.
I don't
So
know if I
Yeah.
argued, but
I
Ele-
meant like rebutted.
yeah.
11. Yeah, 11 I'm not sure about. I still think number 10 or 11 will be whoever the best rookie wide receiver is this year.
So
There's always
you think number 10 or the honorable mention in number 10 won't be London or McConkey at the end of this year?
no.
Is that okay? So who do you think's
Yeah.
going to take their spot? Like who do you have your eye on?
There was a guy that was drafted top 10, the top drafted receiver this year. They didn't draft me this year.
Travis Hunter?
Yes.
He's
That
playing
guy-
both ways. So I don't know if he's going to be able to
I think he'll be top.
maintain.
I think he'll be top 10.
I'm definitely going top 15. Absolutely.
No.
Is his teammate still Ridley?
I believe so. He's Dolphins, right?
Jacksonville. Is
Jacksonville.
Is Ridley still in Jacksonville?
No, Ridley went to I believe Ridley went to Tennessee and immediately got hurt.
Right, yeah, okay. So who would be his other side on the other side? Who would be the X? I don't think Hunter's gonna be the X going into the season. Especially if he's gonna be playing both ways.
He'd be the number 2. Yeah, you're right.
Well,
You
we
are
can figure that
correct
out at a
about
later
that.
date.
Jay, that is exactly what happened. I just Googled it.
What'd you say?
About Calvin Ridley and yeah.
Off the top of my head, I mean, I always remember whoever the Titans get that immediately is hurt. I mean, they had one come in 3rd year in a row. They had a guy coming in on defense who came in, looked at the practices, and immediately retired. 3 years straight now.
Nice. I appreciate that.
So that's always depressing when they're just like,
That's
know
my
what?
level of commitment to a lot of physical fitness as well.
They're like, well, I think there's other things I could do. But anyway, I like the list. I disagreed with you less on that than I did on the running back list, I think.
The running back list, honestly, I thought the running back list was more. I don't know. I think it was easier to come up with rather than this because this one right now you can flip. I'm standing by my list, but I'm saying you could flip probably everybody on this list except for the top 3
I'm still
in
stuck
one way or
with
the other.
4 through
imagining
7,
Jamar
yeah.
Chase with like tiny little T-Rex arms on the
Stop.
field. It's like really. I actually pictured it in my head where he literally had T-Rex arms, but I would need AI to put that into.
Julie's got her Rational Geographic going on over there still.
Okay. Literally, this is. You asked me how do I come up with the weird topics that I cover in sports because this is how my brain works.
So, anyways, yeah, I'm sticking with the list, but I'm just saying from 4 up or down, I think you could probably flip everybody one way or the other.
I'm
Okay.
ambivalent at best, but
I could see that.
so we have a grizzly a grizzly bear story that does have to do with Washington that is not in Washington but close enough, and that's going to kick off our NHL segment here. And so give us the deets, Ryan. What happened with the bear?
I don't have many details on it, but Bowie, the Seattle Kraken mascot, was out fly fishing with one of the players in Alaska. I think they were filming something for the upcoming season and doing a documentary or something. Next thing you know, and we'll have to have the video, but a grizzly bear shows up at the riverbank, to which the camera crew says, we should probably pack up and get going. And the player, I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but he says, yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah.
The bear then continues to make his way into the water as they're trying to gather their things and move out of the
This is not a situation in which you sit around and gather your things if you want to keep your face.
So the bear then saw Bowie and was like, hey,
Oh,
he looks fun.
I would
The
absolutely
charged-
lay a goose egg in that uniform.
the the grizzly bear then charged at Bowie, to which he was then scared off in some way and veered off, and Bowie got away safely. And
I would love to know what they did to scare this thing.
I think he's getting the suit dry cleaned today, but
I was going to say the scary thing is that they had to have a mascot name for their mascot. I mean, the Kraken is the best mascot name ever. Why do they have to name the stupid thing Bowie?
Because
everybody has a name for their mascot.
Yeah.
I know, but the Kraken is just so iconic.
That's the name of the team.
Why would you just say the Kraken?
Because you have to have a name for your mascot.
Yeah, and Bowie makes sense because we have so many fairies and bodies of water.
I mean, the Panthers have Victor E. Rat. I mean,
Victor E. Rat. the Cardinals had the worst nickname ever for the Redbird, which was like Fred Redbird.
Redbird, yeah.
How? I mean,
the Ducks have Wild Wing, and
he sounds like he runs a bowling alley. For goodness' sake,
he might.
I like how they're just like, we're gonna collect all of our equipment and take our good sweet time while this thing that will happily murder all of us with a couple swipes of our paws.
As everyone knows, I mean the bowling fans in their audience know that the Bowling Hall of Fame is in St. Louis because of the great Dick Weber.
You know what?
You know,
I bowled my entire childhood, and I never knew that. Thank you for telling me that, Jay.
You're welcome. I mean, the bowling alley I bowled at as a child was the Hardwick Lanes. A bowler from Memphis, very good professional bowler named Hardwick, and his kid grew up, and the kid he became like a semi-known podcaster and things. He had celebrity bowling. Okay.
Oh, cool.
And then LeBron James hired him to do the TV show The Wall. That's Chris Hardwick. The guy with the hair. Nobody ever watches The Wall.
I know. No.
Yeah, that's Chris Hardwick. That's the son of the Hall of Fame bowler from Memphis.
Oh, cool.
So yeah.
You know where they would put the thing where the guy was missing half his face to warn you about grizzly bears? They would put it where you would write your check back in the day. So it was right at like kid level. It was right where my face was because I was right about the size where I was at that part of the counter. So as soon as I look down, it's just boom.
So basically they were telling you to check your face.
Julie.
When I tell you that they did not play for childhood traumas like that in the 90s, they just didn't, okay?
Really?
Oh my gosh.
Even the early 2000s, like there was some crazy things going on.
Yeah.
Well, you were talking about trauma every year when they do the one shining moment and show the best of. I have the trauma when I see the player from Kansas knocking down the half court shot to beat Memphis at the buzzer.
I get replayed at Villanova hitting a 3-pointer to take the natty from.
I have Russell Wilson throwing the ball instead of handing it over, replaying in the back.
Oh yeah, you see that? You see Butler coming in and snagging
in my
that.
Dreams, routinely. It just.
I have Adam Vinatieri hitting a 48-yard field goal to win the Super Bowl against Rams.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah.
Sports are trauma. Unless you are a Colorado Rockies fan.
Not anymore.
Unless you're losing.
Zoomers and Gen Alpha have it much easier. Okay? That's why they're so sensitive.
Listen, sports is here to heal your trauma unless you are a Rockies fan. Then you have trauma every year.
I don't know if it heals it much, but
yeah,
you can at least commiserate. Yeah. Okay, anyway, as we were saying,
sure, yeah. Are we still in hockey?
Bears.
Yeah, let's move ahead.
How Bowie didn't die. I'm glad that he's here. That is the most hilarious thing.
Bowie is back in Seattle and getting his suit clean.
He's like, I'm just gonna leave the entire region. They're gonna have to get a new Bowie in there because he's like, I'm not going anywhere where I've ever even seen the signs of a grizzly bear.
Listen, just for Jay's pleasure, we're gonna have to make a list of top 10 mascots in sports just for Jay's pleasure to hear all the names and complain about them. So we're still in hockey. Let's talk a little bit about what's going on with Alexander Ovechkin.
Okay.
All right. Ovi is partnering with a Russian tech company to produce a movie, series, or documentary about his NHL career. It's called Yandex. The company's called Yandex, and it's streaming platform. So Ovi is expected to be in commercials and serve as a Yandex ambassador as per the agreement. So be on the lookout in the next year or so for a Russian company producing a movie of Ovi's NHL career. All 897 goals, or 98. I don't remember how many he has because he scores like all the time. Anywho, we can move on a little bit. Should we talk about some somber news? You okay now, Julie? You good? You got your hippo, your emotional support hippo?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you like a hippopotamus for Christmas too, or?
His name is Hippler after the judge for the Brian Kohlberger case.
Only hippopotamus to do? You don't want
right,
a rhinoceros? Okay, it is. Some somber news here. Robert Fleming, chairman of the Miracle on Ice U.S. Olympic team, passes away at 97 on July 1st.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Hold on. He served as VP of U.S. Hockey from 70 to 81. He was director of U.S. Hockey for 33 years, and he received the Lester Patrick Award twice, once for his work with the 1980 Olympic team and once for outstanding service to hockey. He was inducted into the U.S. Hockey Hall of Fame along with the 1980 Olympic team in 2004, which also was the year that Miracle came out. Also the year that Herb Brooks passed away. So the coach of the 1980 hockey team.
Quick question.
What's up?
Who starred in Miracle?
Kurt Russell.
Thank you.
We talked about him earlier. Yeah. One of my favorite movies. So yeah, he's passed away, and that Hockey Hall of Fame induction really means a lot more now. Even though it happened 21 years ago. I did not know that, and I haven't been in there, so I wouldn't know
I
that.
have written an entire article about it, so you should. But
listen, Julie, I don't read everything that ever comes out. I'm sorry. I don't have all the time in the world.
Now you need to go take a look so you know what's going to happen when they go, because it's haunted.
I believe you. I will do that, Julie. On to a little bit of contract news. The Buffalo Sabres are signing goaltender Devin Levi to a 2-year, $1.625 million deal. LA Kings are signing forward Alex Laferriere to 3-year, $12 million deal. $12.3 million deal. Excuse me. And kind of a good ending on a good note for NHL. The Gaudreau family, Johnny Gaudreau's family, has raised more than $500K with a $5K for a playground.
Oh.
Yes, so still doing some good work. And some other news, Matthew Tkachuk has graced the cover of NHL 26, which has stirred a lot of fuss up within the hockey community because they all thought it should have been Johnny Gaudreau, which would be a nice tribute for the special edition. But I think Chucky really deserves the cover. So, yeah, but that's the hockey. So we can move on whenever you guys feel like.
Yeah, if you could throw in, I know there's a little bit going on with Major League Baseball.
Just a little bit.
Kind of the dog days.
Yeah, especially as a Cardinals fan. Anywho, in the MLB,
I know last time I talked to you, they were on their like one good winning streak.
Oh, God. Well, we're at 500 now after winning today against the Dodgers. So,
okay,
we took 2 of 3 from the Dodgers, by the way. But anyways, some injury news. Milwaukee Brewers, Jackson Chourio, he's going to be out 2 to 4 weeks with a strained right hammy. Cincinnati's placing left-handed pitcher Nick Lodolo on IL with a blister. He's on the 15-day IL.
That's
And
interesting.
it is. It's hard to pitch with a blister, actually. It sucks. I've
Yeah,
done it,
probably
and it
one of them
sucks.
blood blisters, huh?
Yeah.
Mm.
When the threads of the ball really just dig into your finger, oh, it sucks.
Oh, that sounds
It's
very
horrible.
painful. It sounds. It doesn't sound as bad as one could imagine if one has dealt with a blister.
Yeah,
Yes.
it sounds whatever, quit being a win.
Yeah, something in your
but
shoe.
when you're throwing over and over, it sucks.
Yeah, like you got a blister on your toe and now you can't throw, but like no, there's a little more to it. That rhymes. I like that. Anyway, we appreciate the blood blister breaks.
So the Cubs are placing newly acquired starting pitcher Mike Soroka on the IL. The extent of the IL stay, I don't know yet, but it's for a right shoulder discomfort, which usually isn't good.
Is he a
It's like-
right-hander?
I
That's a
think he's
throw-in
left.
shoulder.
I think he's left. I could be
Yeah,
wrong.
that's not as bad, but I mean, you're gonna feel it every time you throw, so it doesn't make a difference that much.
Yeah, if it's discomfort, it's usually not good this late in the season.
Yeah.
It's usually an extended stay because it doesn't just go away. So yeah, that's the injury news. Let's see here. Some heartfelt news out of Major League Baseball. Cleveland pitcher Nick Enright gets his first career save while battling lymphoma.
That is very
Man.
wholesome.
He was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma in 2022, and he's scheduled to complete treatment later this year.
Oh.
He allowed an unearned run in the 10th inning Monday night to close out a 7-6 win over the Mets, who, by the way, also are struggling very, very mightily.
Oh yeah, they're falling apart. They've
Yeah.
fallen apart.
And both New York teams are falling apart, but that's some lighthearted news. Yeah.
I'm having Grizzly Bear flashbacks as we speak, but
Speaking of the
very
Grizzlies,
wholesome.
speaking of the Grizzlies, we're
is.
going moving to basketball, NBA.
Oh, nice! I was
Good
wondering
segue,
where
Jay.
you were going to go with
Great
that.
segue.
3 minutes. John Morant is going all around the world promoting his shoe line and also the NBA, and he's going to be in Berlin on the 15th, and going to be in London where my daughter lives.
Nice.
So we'll see if I can swing a weekend there.
True. And New York
But,
City too, yes. But that's very
anyway,
exciting. Get
yeah.
that money.
Very exciting. I'm hoping I can get some tickets, but we'll see.
And if you
I may be
make
sitting at
sure
home.
to give us the entire rundown because we'll want to know. But I'm excited for him. Like, talk
Yeah.
about getting that international coin.
He's becoming very popular all over the world. And anyway, there's not much going on. As Ryan probably knows, I mean, there's been 3 signings, but they were all pretty much like expected because all the other little signings are done before the big signings are done. Mikal Bridges was signed to a 4-year deal. And then there was De'Aaron Fox, who was traded to go along with Wemby in San Antonio,
Oh, man.
signed to a nice deal.
De'Aaron Fox really haunts me a little bit.
De'Aaron
It really
Fox.
does. De'Aaron.
Oh,
De'Aaron, yeah.
Yeah.
Not dash, but
D-A
apostrophe
dash
ARON.
okay. Well, the way y'all
Yeah.
were saying
Apostrophe.
it sounded
Apostrophe.
like De'Aaron Fox, and I was like, "Is this man indigenous?" And I was like, "That is
No.
awesome. I will have to write a story about them." Okay.
No, it's De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah.
I was pushing so hard. I wanted him in that 2018 draft over Lonzo.
Oh, yeah.
I wanted him so bad.
You turned out to be right.
Oh, I know. But
So,
he's out here. He was slashing it up in Sacramento, and he's still gonna slash it up in San Antonio.
Yeah.
But he got 200. He got the biggest deal of everybody.
Yeah, he did.
He got 229 over 4.
Yeah.
And then we have Luca.
Luca. Yeah.
Luca, 3 years, 165.
That's the way his
Yeah.
mom says it too when she named him in the hospital.
Luca.
Yep.
Luca. Luca. Yeah. So that's pretty much it for NBA. If you
Yeah.
got anything
There's
else to add, let
nothing
me
else.
know.
Nothing else going on. They've announced the preseason schedule and the international schedule, and that's it as far as the NBA.
They haven't
But
released a schedule for actual season.
I don't think so.
Really? They are way behind.
There.
How are they gonna get them ticket sales up?
I'll check that. Okay. I'm
Can we?
not betting.
Can we?
I'm not
Can,
betting my life on that. Okay.
can we talk about the WNBA for 1 second?
If you wish, I think I'll sit this one out.
Can we stop throwing objects onto the floor? You just hit Sophie Cunningham the other night with a green marital aid. Please stop.
A what?
Spencer's.
Oh. Did you say a marital aid?
Yes.
That's what he said.
Yes.
We have children listening to our podcast, Julie.
I know
down.
it's right along with Mommy's Helpers.
Three.
Mommy's little
Three.
helpers.
Mommy's
Three
Little
times.
Helpers.
Stop. 3 times somebody has thrown these things onto the court during a Fever game.
And it
Oh
it
my
hit
God,
her.
And
that's a
last
phrase
night-
old-
If
That's
it
a
had
phrase
been
older than my grandmother. I'm pretty
if
sure
it had
my
been 3 foot
great-grandmother
higher,
had
it
that.
would have literally hit her like across the torso.
It hit
You know?
Sophie Cunningham last night after she tweeted out, "Please stop throwing them on the court."
That is
You will hurt
hilarious.
someone. Yeah.
He then retweeted her own tweet and said, "Well, that aged well."
Oh God, you
So, can
you
we
won
please
the
stop?
show, Ryan, because I don't. That was like the 1850s just came into our podcast.
Oh, I don't think those were invented in the 1850s.
Oh, for sure. I won't talk about the history of
Ow.
that, but yes.
Splinter City. Anywho, please stop. Let them play. They're already fighting for everything else, so you don't need to fight through your rubberness.
I'm crying.
Can we move to the NFL now? I love how
Thank you.
Jay's just like, I'm just gonna sit back.
I'm just
Like,
coming
no,
undone today.
I've got nothing. I'm not I've already talked too much this episode. But I was going to want to talk just a little bit about college.
Really?
Yes, really.
Really?
I wrote a couple articles and I'm writing about the G5. I've been approved by the boss to talk about the G5. And there's several different players that are in the New York Times list. I would recommend you to read of the 50 freaks of the college football season, including one guy that like benched 606. I mean, he squatted 660 pounds, which was
that's Saquon level.
Yeah,
That's Jalen Hurts level.
Yeah, it's amazing. 660 pounds.
You could break your face on that muscle.
He's 335 pounds himself. Okay.
Wow.
He's a bully. I think he's
I would
6.
say like lift half your body weight. He's like half my body weight, or my body weight is half of what I lift.
Yeah. And so that was a good thing to read. And also I'm putting together a little piece about the G5 quarterback races. One of the more interesting ones is between a guy that was the quarterback last year for a university, thinking James Madison. But anyway, the guy coming in is the UNLV, a quarterback that played for 3 games and then dropped out of the program because of the NIL concerns he had. So that's an interesting quarterback race to me, at least, And there's another one at the University of Memphis, which is between a first-year 4-star quarterback, which is the first 4-star quarterback that Memphis has ever gotten. Okay, They've only gotten one other four-star player ever, and that was like D'Angelo Williams, I think was 4 stars. And he played for Carolina for like 6 years in the
Oh my
pro.
god,
So
yes, that name. I knew that name sounded familiar.
yeah, he was awesome. He was like the best running back
He
Memphis
was
ever had,
slower than
probably.
tar in January. In
Yeah, yeah.
Madden.
He got they didn't give him his
I remember
rights, but
in Madden he was so slow.
but anyway, the Memphis race is between this 4 star guy and also
Uh,
like a 6th year. Uh, he got a COVID year, a 6th year guy,
Hmm.
and he's also transferred from University of Nevada, Las Vegas, coincidentally. So anyway, I'm going to try to focus on some of the quarterback battles and maybe try to get into some of the training camp media availabilities to get some inside stuff from some of these coaches who, if you're in a small university, you're always happy to get the word out about your good players.
Hmm.
Yeah.
We got
well,
And that,
Jack Graham.
attaboy.
that's it. I don't know whether they call it G4 or G5 this year, so probably my tagline all would just be to come in once a week and get your vitamin G.
I like it.
G4, G5, we don't care. Just get your
I
vitamin
like it.
G
I like
for
it.
your group or whatever.
I can't. This
So
week is starting
anyway,
too much.
now we're doing the football.
Minnesota's gonna be without Jordan Addison for 3 games.
Okay.
He violated the league substance abuse policy. Don't know
Okay.
for what, but it says he violated the substance abuse policy, and that's a nay in the Shield. So he's going to be available week 4 instead of week 1. So they can just pretend that he's hurt. So
Okay.
Justin Jefferson will be by himself for the first 3 weeks of the season, catching passes from likely JJ McCarthy.
Okay.
The Rams have extended Kyron Williams on a 3-year, $33 million contract with $23 million guaranteed. Buffalo Bills, take notice how you take care of your running back. When you finally get it back, you keep him. You don't make him wait. So,
Wow.
I'm just saying, there's a controversy going on. James Cook wants $15 million. Buffalo is not willing to get close to it right now. He's going to a contract year. I think. I don't know, if he gets $15 million, that puts him in the range of Derrick Henry. Now he scores a lot of touchdowns, but he doesn't get used a lot. So I wouldn't say he's worth $15 million. I'd say close to 12 and a half. But that's just my opinion.
We know.
Obviously. Tampa Bay is grabbing Teddy Bridgewater off the couch. They're going to add him to the depth chart. I don't even know who their backup is at this point, but I think Teddy Bridgewater does make a great backup to Baker Mayfield. Can somebody help me out on that?
I mean, I think Bridgewater would be one of the top 5 or 6 backups that there is.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We saw his work in New Orleans and Carolina.
Yeah.
I was never really a fan of Teddy while he was in the league, but he did a very good job filling in for Drew Brees in 19. I think it was 19.
Yeah. And there was another year with Cousins he filled in.
Oh, whoa. What team was that? Was that Minnesota?
Minnesota. He played for Minnesota for a while.
I totally forgot about that. Wow. Look at your brain go, Jay. Good for you. Are you taking that Nariva?
I remember one thing. Don't call me on the show for remember one thing, Ryan.
Dude, you were just quizzing me on Elvis Presley movies before we started. Come on.
I had them all, man. I had them all. I didn't miss any.
All right. So Teddy Bridgewater's in Tampa now. This is coming off of his suspension or whatever you want to call it from high school football because God forbid you feed your players and buy them stuff. I mean, how dare he be a positive role model in their life?
I'm kind of nervous he's going to be out there at all because he had so many concussions.
Well,
they should have just banned him from the game.
See, I thought Julie was.
Remember.
Yeah, I thought Julie was going to say it was like another Jim Thorpe.
Oh, nice.
$100. $100. Take away the
with
man's gold medal.
with Baker, I don't think Teddy's gonna get much of a chance to play
For the
I don't either.
best.
He's very
because
reliable.
Baker, yeah, reliable, but like, Baker is just a beast. He doesn't care. He plays hurt. The only time I don't think you ever played or he couldn't play, like that's the only time he will not be on the field, and that was in Cleveland. Cleveland and Carolina when he was hurt, like he just couldn't play. Other than
We
that,
don't promote toughness to the point of being stupid on the show.
But I'm saying, like, that's why Teddy probably won't play. There's a difference between being hurt and injured.
Okay. What are y'all's thoughts as I mean, I know we got some contract stuff, but we could go over like 20 more of those. What are y'all thoughts as starting the actual exhibition season and the training camps and everything? Has anything jumped out at y'all as far as injuries or things like that?
Yeah, Stafford's got a herniated disc. He's taking epidurals for now.
That's right. I remember.
I didn't know anybody but pregnant women did epidurals.
I saw that today, so he's taking epidural for it.
For
How
back
do you
pain?
take an epidural?
They gave him one, I guess.
back
You
pain?
don't take one like a pill. You have to insert a needle in your back.
Yes,
It's
that's
back
what I
pain.
meant. Like,
I know people with back pain. I mean, the epidural is, I mean, there's nothing that touches back pain except like the strongest stuff.
yeah, so apparently he's dealing with a disc that's herniated, but like not totally herniated, and apparently that's causing some stiffness and whatever in his back. He literally came out and said, I've been dealing with this for like 10 years. Because it's nothing new. And he broke his back in Detroit in 2019 or something like that. It's going to come back to haunt him. So,
do you know who the third string quarterback is there for
Dresser Wynn?
Dresser Wynn.
Yeah, I saw it the other day.
Showboats, yeah.
Yeah. I went, oh, hey, look at that. He's back.
It's Dresser Wynn, yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy G right now, they said Stafford will be ready for week 1. Well, their planning is to him being ready for week 1. But if not, Jimmy G will be the starter.
His aging process is not going to be good.
And also, Devontae Adams is now the number 1 or 2 receiver. And we all know how it ended in Vegas between Jimmy and Devontae. So, yeah.
But
yeah, that's
Ryan.
Yes, Jay. What's up?
I thought what happened in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah, no, unless you're on the Raiders.
Unless you're what's his face? Henry Ruggs.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Unless you're Henry Ruggs. Yeah. So Jimmy is the starter in camp right now, with the plan of Stafford getting ready, ramping up before week 1 and going into week 1, hopefully.
Oh God, I had a spinal tap. It's very similar to the administration of an epidural, and I was told you felt gross. I just knew all of a sudden that I could do literally anything and still survive it, including having like 27 kids if I could live through that pain. So I can't even fathom.
But you're not going to have 27 kids, right?
No, I'm just saying that a lot of women fear the pain associated with childbirth. Okay, I no longer do, because that spinal tap has proven to me I can do it all. And so I can't even fathom having back pain so bad that you're willing to do something like that for it.
Yeah, I think I saw it from Ian Rappaport. I think I saw this.
That sounds right.
It was either Ian or Adam Schefter that posted it, but yeah, they said he was administered an epidural for the pain, and he's planning to go ahead in week 1. So we know how tough Stafford is. He's got 2 years left on his deal, and yeah, wow. I seriously hope something changes within it, because
I'll be writing about him in a couple of years.
Yeah. Well,
anyway.
Yeah. since we're talking about administering things,
Oh,
Julie,
boy.
would you like to talk about George Kittle, or did we already talk about that?
No,
Yeah,
we
we
didn't.
haven't yet.
It's been a
Yeah.
long show. I forget what we talk about now.
Yeah, and it was kind of long before the show too, so
Yeah.
you're having fun. Um, yeah, George Kittle, he's interrupted Fred Warner's interview, which seems impolite, to inform us that as of, I think it's this season, but the ban was in 2024, but I think it's like enforced now. They're no longer allowing any smelling salts, which contains ammonia. Um, any ammonia, but I've never seen ammonia without smelling salts. But anyways, on the sidelines, both are banned from the game of football. And to me, this made a lot of sense because the only time it's ever, almost exclusively, the only times it's used is when a player got their brain smashed into the side of their skull and they're trying to stay alert enough to play more football so that they can permanently create brain damage. Okay? I don't know another time in which one uses it. Now, Kittle says he uses it before every play, every offensive play, he does a sniff. And I'm like, I think that sounds quite dangerous in itself because there are risks associated with huffing it. I would have to ask that maybe this is a good time for retirement if you can't make it down the field one time without doing a huff. Okay, I'm assuming he's being dramatic, but I'm alarmed by that. I mean, I imagine Lawrence Taylor probably had a whole row of smelling salts because he would be out till 6 a.m. the night before and he maybe needed to perk up since he didn't sleep for 3 days before the game. I can understand that. But for most people who sleep ever and, are normal functioning humans, you can usually rise to the occasion to make it down the field. So it concerns me that he requires ammonia to do so. I'm assuming he's joking because that seems scary.
Seems like the kind of guy that doesn't take anything seriously. So
Yeah.
he reminds me of a more civilized Gronk.
But I just don't understand why he had to break into an interview with Fred Warner to whine about this and then be dramatic about needing it every single time he goes down the field. But I have yet to have really a concrete example of when you would use it other than to clear concussion symptoms. Ever.
Yeah. I have seen guys use them before the game. I don't know. They just hit it and then, oh yeah, we're good now. And then
yeah, and I don't know when was that, Ryan? What year? Like, was that a long time ago?
Fairly recently.
Okay, because I was like, I know back in the day, players would play with concussions and they might need some enthusiasm to get ready to go for the game. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure, and I just think if you need a boost, that this is probably not. It is somewhat dangerous to huff it. It can hurt your your sinuses. It's not completely harmless to do smelling salts.
We are talking about George Kittle here,
so the recreational use is kind of uncomfortable for me. I just like boxing has already banned it. It's surprising to me that it took this long to do it in football. I mean, it's not. Nothing surprises me when it comes to the depravity of pig football. But I don't think that this was like a big step. And for Kittle to whine about it, sir, maybe it's time to hang up the cleats.
He was complaining about it being used or being banned?
Being banned. It's banned as of 2020. There was a 2024 rule where it's completely banned.
Maybe he has an addiction to it.
He did say before every single time.
Are you sure it's not before every single offensive series, or is he carrying it around in his uniform?
You would have to be if it's every single play.
Yeah, let me.
I mean, if you're having him on the sidelines, you could do every single series.
Yeah.
But I mean, you would like you said, you'd literally have to be carrying
Oh my
around on
God.
your person.
I have seen video of him doing it in the huddle.
But I didn't realize how bad things were.
I've seen it like on NFL films, like and then he'd like try to give to a teammate, and they're like, "Get that out
I'm
of
an
my
every
face."
drive guy. He said, I'm an every drive guy.
Okay.
I
Maybe there's a-
considered retirement. We got to figure out a middle ground here, guys. Somebody's help me out. Somebody come up with a good idea. I missed those already.
Maybe he should retire.
Wow.
He's washed anyways.
Until we caught him.
I don't know what. Yeah, if you're missing it already.
He's hurt like every year now. Like,
Yeah, that's probably why he has to sniff it before he moves on the field. But
I don't think we've ever had any concussion updates on him, have we?
I'm sure he's had 1,000. Okay.
Well, when he acts the way he does, yeah, kind of.
Yeah, some symptoms. It can cause respiratory issues, irritation, and inflammation in your sinuses, throat, lungs. It can constrict your airway, which can impact your breathing. It can create chemical burns if you hold it too close, which seems like it wouldn't be that hard if you're doing it on the field in between. And it obviously can make, like, if you have asthma or some other condition, it can exaggerate it. And doing it too long, doing it too often, too long can create permanent lung damage.
That would make sense. I mean, because if you incidentally go by ammonia, okay, you kind of seize up. I mean, that's just walking over a floor that's been done like an hour ago, maybe.
Right. And
your
that's
lungs
another thing that it's saying. It can create an allergic reaction, of course, but also it often creates a sudden movement that can trigger a head or neck jerk, which could actually could hurt your neck spinal region if you jerk back too fast in a certain way. So it's actually a risk just smelling it, not even hiding the symptoms of a concussion.
Okay.
So.
Let's see. Man, that's interesting. Ryan, Julie, do y'all have anything else as we close out this week?
Yeah.
Like I said, all I'm pimping this week is my vitamin G articles coming up about one a week. Wow. How about you, Ryan? What are you pushing on anything right now, or at least give us your Twitter handle?
Well, it sounds like you have some things up in the future, but we won't talk about that until we're closer.
In the present. Yeah. You got some things on the burner.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Burner. On the burner.
I guess we got some things on the burner coming down the turnpike.
Yeah,
here.
So just keep tuned in. So we'll tell you when we get a little closer. But
we're I'll drop a little hint. We're looking for a little bit of docuseries coming up. I think I will be working on a MLB Strike docuseries in the near future. So keep an eye out for that.
It just might be better than Casey Anthony's.
Okay. How about you, Julie? What are you writing about and promoting?
Yeah, God only knows. Times have been rough recently, and so I seem to only be writing about the most darkest and depraved part of the sports world. And so, clutch your pearls, read your, keep your, make sure to cleanse your energy, and hang on for whatever you got. I just wrote about some of the most heinous crimes I've heard of in a minute in my most recent golf article. So if you want to see why golf is one of the most dangerous sports in the world, I have strong evidence to continue that. I can only continue to build my case, and it's very, very strong. So definitely take a look.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, Julie. It was informative and entertaining. So
Jay is going to hell for his Twitter jokes. Go and check those out.
Yeah. I'm at Ajax Mem on Twitter in case y'all want to tell me, Truly burning in the pits of hell as we speak. Exactly. I can feel the embers from here. I'm in the express lane. Yes.
Yes. So, definitely keep up with my Twitter. It's Miller Crime. I'm posting what I write when I write it. And you can see why Ajax Mem is going to burn. And, so just keep an eye out. And, because we'll be there. We're writing as we can. And, we're just excited to bring to you, the content each and every week. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Our subscriptions are going up. We greatly appreciate all of our fans. Make sure to comment. Like I said, engagement is super critical for YouTube, so like and comment, even if it's just to tell you how much you like us or our research team or whatever else, or how much you don't. That's okay too. Just anything, will work. And if we get more subscribers, then I might be able to buy a piece of Mike Tomlin's Lives NFL clothing line, and that is a dream. All right. That's it for this week, and we'll see you next week, folks.